I'll start by saying that I'm, as mentioned, the Alliance Director for the Peach State Alliance. And we are at the University of Georgia. University of Georgia is the lead institution. And our other members of the Alliance include Kennesaw State University, Georgia Institute of Technology, Georgia Perimeter College, Fort Valley State University, Savannah State University, and it was Southern Polytechnical State University that is now also a part of Kennesaw State University. So we have an alliance of now 6 institutions, used to be 7, but we say 7 campuses. We have 7 campuses in our alliance. Our alliance is 10 years old. And I've been with the Alliance now for 5.5 years, directing and managing the overall Alliance activities. There are a few different, I would say, processes that we've put in place that I think that have made our Alliance pretty successful. One thing that we do is every other month, the entire Alliance, and you have to have some really committed Alliance members at your institutions. We meet in person every other month, and the meeting does travel around to the different institutions. Each institution gets an opportunity throughout the year to host an Alliance meeting. One of our major Alliance activities is our annual conference. In that conference, we just celebrated 10 years of our conference, and our conference is typically held in October, typically the first week or maybe the last week of September, so it's always in the fall. And we just celebrated, as I stated, 10 years doing an annual conference. And this past year, we had over 350 or so students who were there, and out of that 350 students, we had approximately 125 students to actually present, either posters or oral presentations. And so that's kind of our premier event in which all of the students can come together at one time. And it's really our goal that we do bring all of our students, freshmen up through seniors, together once per year, and then they can network with one another across the Alliance. The other major thing that we're getting ready to start doing a little more is that whenever we're having a major activity at one of the institutions, we send out the information so that and invite all of the different campuses to come to those different activities. So those are some of the ways that we try to really work together as an alliance. And putting together the conference, I know that, Bill, I know you know that it takes a lot. And to do it, it takes a lot of teamwork, actually. So as an alliance, we really try to work together as a team as we identify what our theme is going to be for the year and what is going to be the major thrust for our professional development, because that's one of our key times to do professional development for both the students and the faculty. And so it takes a lot of effort when we come together. We really do have working meetings. We're working to put together the conference as well as put together whatever programming we're having across the Alliance. There are 2 other major activities I really want to highlight today. One is our Transfer Bridge program. We only have one 2-year institutional partner, and that is Perimeter College. Perimeter College itself has 5 campuses in Georgia. And so as a part of our goal to increase the number of those students who transfer to one of the 4-year institutions within the Alliance or outside of the Alliance, we just want the students to go on and get baccalaureate degrees in the STEM areas. The Georgia Perimeter College hosts a 3-week Transfer Bridge program. And in that Transfer Bridge program, the students are matched up with faculty members and they're doing research. So they're learning the basic research skills, and every Friday of that week, they either tour an industry, a manufacturing plant, or they tour one of the four-year institutions within the Alliance. So by the end of the 3 weeks, they typically have gone to at least 3 or maybe even 4 four-year institution campuses from Peach State Alliance. That program has been tremendously successful in promoting the transfer of those students to four-year institutions. And the students have gone on to transfer to primarily Georgia Tech and the University of Georgia when they do transfer. And some have transferred also to Kennesaw State University. And they have been engaging in research immediately. In fact, many of them come to the four-year institutions already with a REU under their belts. And it's because of this Transfer Bridge program, because they're really giving them those foundational research skills so that they feel confident and they are applying for the many opportunities. And they come to the four-year institutions and they really exceed, and they're doing well. We have currently one student who started out at Georgia Perimeter College. He transferred to Georgia Tech, and now he's got a graduate research fellowship from NSF, and he's at the University of Michigan. And so that just goes to show how that program has really been promoting those students to go on and achieve graduate degrees. So that's one program that I think that can be truly a model to be scaled up and shared with others. Another really impressive program is the peer-to-peer mentoring program that's taken place at Georgia Tech. A upperclassman is paired with about 2 or 3 underclassmen within the LSAMP program, and they meet regularly. They sit down and help them to determine what classes they should take. They get together and discuss the next 4 years of their classes, and they really have to provide a report back to the LSAMP directors that are there at Georgia Tech about each of the students and their progress, the areas of weakness that they're trying to address. They help identify resources for the students if they need them. And that program has really been very successful. So successful that they have now leveraged that program and gotten outside funding to scale that program up. I think they now have like over 100 students who are now in their peer-to-peer programming, mentoring program. And so that's just two I think, very amazing programs that is something easily to share with others and talk about the nuts and bolts of how they work and can be used to transfer over to other people.